dealers with the art dealers, doing business in the city with the tall buildings.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
There are a lot of things that we binge watch every single day. Personally, I like binge watching Professor Layton series, you know, the old series on Nintendo DS. However, most people, they prefer to scroll through TikTok. One thing I found myself doing, which is what most people who hate TikTok do, is get addicted to YouTube Shorts instead. Now, one thing that I do like about YouTube Shorts is that it constantly recommends me different forms of content. It recommends me things like music, sometimes red pill or blue pill content, games, vinyls, and believe it or not, Islam propaganda. Like, I'm actually being genuinely serious. I almost made a video about it, the amount of Islam propaganda I was getting. Shout out to the Muslims though, much love. Then sure enough, the relationship arc came through and I hated it. It was all cringe, I'm not gonna lie. It was all cringe, it was all scripted, and it was all predictable to the point where it was just putting me off. Until I came to Meghan and Jack. Bro, it took me like 5 times to do this fucking intro. Oh my God. Incoming glaze alert. I just want to let you guys know there is an incoming glaze alert. Bro, it's so much glaze, it might as well be on a Krispy Kreme donut. Pause though, because we don't mean glaze like that. Watch yourself.
Domestic violence.
I beg your pardon?
But what separates them from other relationship channels that I've seen so far is just the chemistry they have. And I know it sounds hella cliche because they're a couple, they're married, they're supposed to have chemistry. But especially chemistry when it comes to being on camera and having the jokes, having the lines, being off the dome with how they make content a lot of the time, it's very different to what most relationship people do. Like, the jokes pretty much set themselves. They're like LeBron and D Wade, bro. Like, they're throwing it up and they're slamming that bitch down with full force. One thing that I like about these guys is that even though they're able to make content, you can tell that the way they act, how they treat each other, it would be the exact same if they didn't have cameras filming. It's just they're lucky enough to make content and do it for a living, so we're able to witness the stuff that they do. And it's not a thing where looks will carry how their relationship go, because even though they're both good looking, again, no homo, it's not just that. They're both hilarious. They make TikToks on their own, they make YouTube videos. They do all that type of stuff, and it's genuinely interesting to watch. Now, if it sounds like I'm being vague because they're really the only relationship people I actually watch. They're the only TikTok people I actually watch too. If it wasn't for my boys being on TikTok and sending me shit, I wouldn't be on the app at all. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to compare it to, because most people, I'll watch a couple to like test it, and if I don't like it or I get a bad vibe, I don't watch them. So I'm not comparing them to anything, I'm just saying what I see. If you have a problem with it, you can eat a dick. That's the first thing. You could actually eat a dick, a whole one. Second thing, actually watch them if you haven't, because when you watch them, you're also gonna realize that what I'm saying is true. Compared to other channels that I've seen, they're just not like this channel. They're not like these two people at all. Now, I'm not saying that people have to have a relationship like this, like specifically like this relationship for it to work out. I'm just saying that it works for them, and it really works for them, because as I stated earlier, they're able to fully monetize themselves. Like, they're monetizing their relationship and their love for each other. They don't have to work actual jobs. They do full-time content creation based on their love for each other. Like, isn't that lit? I think that's lit personally. You don't have to worry about going in and clocking into a job, because the shit you would do with your partner, you get to film it. I mean, nothing weird, but you get to film all the crazy shit you do with your partner, whether it's going on a holiday or doing skits. You get to do all that type of shit and just put it on camera, and you get to get paid off it and live a life. And most people do that with their partner anyway. And the fact that they're able to do that, promote it to the world, get paid, plus they have insane chemistry, they're funny, they have all the intangibles. That's lit. I can't lie. I rate it. I respect it. I need another hit, man. Let's finish this shit. Oh, by the way, I just want to point out that the whole me like sniffing, it's a bit for the video. I don't actually, it's literally Mentos. It's Mentos, the camera's not focused, there we go. It's Mentos, it's gum. All right, I don't sniff this shit, it's just a bit. Let me know if you guys fuck with the editing style, by the way. It's not usually how I edit. I tend to keep things a lot low key because it suits my personality. But I figured this is probably not even gonna be that long, so I might as well just make it like short and entertaining. I ain't really got much else to say. Like, I'm sorry you clicked on this bitch, but again, you knew what you was getting into. You saw the title, you saw the thumbnail, you knew what you was getting into. It's black guy talking about, oh, I don't even know what the fuck Meghan is, but and another white guy You should have known, all right? You should have known what you was getting yourself into. I just hit my mic. Take care, yo.
I'm not a savior nor a saint. Told 30s and sticks with an open case. I try to behave when I know I can't. So purpose of this is to motivate. What's the ticket? Shit we can negotiate. Take a toke of the law while I pour the drink.